everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and it's Monday, February 19th of 2024, and because it's Monday, I'm doing my weekly calendar. I'm either doing it on like a Sunday or Monday, but I think Monday just works best for me. So I've got my full calendar here. Sorry about that, I could just feel myself starting to sneeze. Okay, so anyway, so I got my big full calendar here for the month. So this is the last week of, I've been using this calendar. This is the last week of February. And then I've got just my daily planner here, this one here, and I've written everything that's important, I think that's coming up this week. And the only thing I have this week written in all the days is no school. So my daughter has no school this week. Today, where we live in Alberta, it's Family Day. I know there's different provinces that have different days. I don't know what they all are. Ours is Family Day. And then Thursday and Friday is Teacher Convention. So this was the pointless week of the year when most of my kids had school Tuesday and Wednesday. Finally, a few years back, they changed it and they just make this like Family Day, and then like Tuesday, Wednesday is winter break, and then Thursday, Friday, Teacher Convention. So there's no school this week. So I was really glad when they did that. Same with this calendar here. This is also my little one that I do carry this one in one of my purses if I'm using my larger one. So for this week, I just have no school. There is nothing going on this week. So I don't have to worry about anything special happening as far as I know. But I've got my little weekly planner here. I'm just going to move my camera down if I can. There we go. New tripod. It kind of tipped on me earlier when I was cooking at lunchtime. So I tightened everything. I hope it's going to work and not fall on me again, but I never know. It might decide to slide and tip out of place. So this is my weekly planner. So going through the week, doing my weekly cleaning chart. So this Monday is my living room and dining room. Tuesday, I put my kitchen or the great room, if I can spell. That's why I like using pencil. Sometimes I can't spell. Wednesdays, I do the bathrooms. Fridays is the master bedroom. And then Friday, I do my craft room and office. And then Saturday, I do a whole house tidy. And then Sunday, I either have no housework or I find one thing to clean. And I actually kind of like that. Just to find one thing to clean. Yesterday I did my lace tablecloths and doilies. Last week I forget what I did. I don't remember. But I just thought if I just find one thing to clean on Sundays, then I'm kind of cleaning. Yeah, and I've got a list of a few ideas of things. I found about 5 or 6 little things. So the next few Sundays I've got stuff I can clean. Just because I just thought it'd be, not really doing anything much on a Sunday, keeping my weekend kind of open, flexible for lots of things. My husband, I said, well, he's not really going to work like he was. And then with this week, with my daughter not having school this week, well, then I'm not driving him to work at 7:30 in the morning. And then I've got this list, this other one here. And this is my weekly meal plan. So today, I don't have to worry about it. We still have leftovers. We still don't have any pork, but we still have all the sides. So and then my daughter had also made a meat rice stir fry. So there's still lots of that too. I've also made, earlier today, I had made a tomato and ham macaroni salad to take to the thing tonight from our Bible study tonight, because it's family day. So we said we're gonna not really do Bible study, we're just gonna get together and do a little potluck dinner instead. I think for tomorrow I'm going to take those burgers out. I was gonna do that and then I forgot to do it, so they didn't get defrosted. But I think tomorrow I will make I know what they're called. It's those pork burgers. Oh, the Louisiana pork burgers that I had bought. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't know, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look and see what I have. So I was gonna make those burgers and then I ended up cooking so many other things that we just had so much leftovers that I just put them back in the freezer. So I'm just gonna double check. This was last week's list, just in case I had some of this stuff for here. No, the only thing that's still on this list that I didn't make last week was the pork burgers. Everything else was made. So I'm not quite sure what I'll be making the rest of the week. I'll just be going through my fridge in just a minute. So I will go out to my fridge and my freezer and just see. I know I have chicken. Oh, that's what I'll do. Wednesday, I'll make chicken, because I know we have them. I'll make some chicken drumsticks. And then of course all my sides, you know, potatoes, gravies, everything like that. That leaves me Thursday and Friday. So my plan is to actually just plan out 5 dinners for the week. So when I got leftovers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need like another 2 or 3 items for this week. So I'm just gonna head into my kitchen and take a quick peek and see what I have in there, and then I will be right back. Okay, so quickly checked. So I took the pork burgers and buns out of the freezer, and they're just sitting in the fridge now. I've got an open pack of drumsticks that I gotta cook, so I think this would be a good week to do drumsticks. I'm gonna put here on Friday, I'll do some more lamb chops. My husband bought about, I think, 8 or 10 packs of lamb chops, so he really likes them. So I'll write lamb chops. And then I also have what else did I see in my freezer that has to get used up? I'm putting lamb chops on Friday only because they need a few days to fully defrost. What else did I see? I just can't remember what it's called. Oh, pierogies. I have pierogies that need to get eaten. I'll do pierogies and French fries. Those are always good to eat together. And then I also have whatever it's called. I've got those noodles that I gotta use up to make like an Asian noodle soup. I can't think of the name of the noodles. They're really long and fat. Udon, that's what they are. Udon noodle soup. And then Sunday would probably just be another leftover day. So I've got 2 days of leftovers, and I've made 5 meal plans. Now with my meal plans, if I don't use it this week, I can always add it to next week's, or I can, like I said, the pierogies and French fries are in the freezer. They don't necessarily have to get used right away. I have in my freezer, I had those udon noodles, and I know I've got to use them up. Again, when I take them out and put them in the fridge, they're going to take a few days to defrost. So what do I know I'm going to need for my shopping? Well, my pork burgers and the buns, I have everything. Chicken drumsticks, I've got everything I need for that. Pierogies and French fries, well then I know I need sour cream. And bacon bits. I don't know if I have any left. Like I said, I'll just make a quick list of things I need. To make the lamb chops, do I have like potatoes and I've got potatoes, carrots, gravy. I do have sweet potatoes, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. The Asian noodle soup, I have everything I need for that. I have my udon noodles. I have my Asian soup broth. No, I don't. I used that up. I need the Asian soup broth. I don't really know what it's called, but when I write something like that on my grocery list, I know what I mean. And, oh, if I want to do burgers, okay, so we have tomatoes, we have lettuce, we have cheese. We have regular ketchup, I've got regular mustard, so we're all fine with all that stuff. So I think that's all I probably need is just sour cream, maybe bacon bits, and I need my Asian soup broth to make the sweets. Oh, I'm also going to write this down too. The Japanese sweet potato, I cooked them last night for supper. They were like white, but when they cooked, they went more yellow. So when they were sitting right beside your potatoes, they looked really yellow. And they were really, really sweet, and my husband really liked them. But if you want to know price-wise, the one, a little sweet potato that I bought, the Japanese one, was about almost the same price. Was, you know, within like whatever, I'd have to relook at the receipt, but it was almost the same price for that one versus the two actual sweet potatoes. So again, this would just be based on the price and if they have any in. If they don't, I also like the purple yam. Again, that's just more like a seasonal thing if they have it in when I go to get groceries tomorrow. Let's see. So I do know I gotta go get groceries tomorrow. Child tax comes in tomorrow, so I'm looking at my calendar, figuring out what I gotta do. So I gotta get groceries tomorrow, but I don't really need much for groceries. I'm gonna write bread, because I don't think we have any actual loaf of bread at the moment. I'm fine for milk. Eggs we probably need. Because cheese we're fine, margarine or butter we're fine. All my condiments I'm fine. I just cleaned out my fridge. I've done my pantry. I'm trying to use up as much stuff as possible. So I'm trying not to buy very many grocery items. But I think that that is all I need for that. So I've got my cleaning list done. I've got my meal plan and my basic shopping list. I mean, there's probably a few things I'll still have to add to that, only because I'm not standing in my kitchen right at this exact moment. Like I said, this week I have nothing on my calendar because every day is like no school days. And then I'm just going to double check these ones. Okay, so that was last week's. That was the week before. And there was this one, because I wrote some little notes on these pages for myself. No, I don't think there's anything else. Okay, that would be this week here. Doesn't look like there's anything on these ones I gotta move over. So on this one, I'm just gonna write underneath here for my meal plan, also on here. So like I just said. Okay, leftovers and then the pork. Burgers, chicken. Drumsticks, pierogies. And french fries. And I'll do lamb chops. And then my Asian noodle soup. And then it looks like Sunday it'll probably be leftovers. Like that. I haven't decided what kind of desserts I'll make this week. I'm trying to use up so much stuff. I've got flour to use up. I've got those apples, which I did write down to make an apple dessert, and I just forgot to take the apples out. So I'm not gonna worry about defrosting apples unless I know I'm actually gonna cook with them. I can't think of making any apple anything this week. I don't think I feel like it. We have a lot of baking stuff I already made in my freezer that we've got to use up. I made some apple things. I didn't film myself doing it, but I did make some apple little muffins. I've made banana muffins recently as well, and I froze half of them because nobody was really eating them. So I just want to get any stuff that's in my deep freeze before I do any more baking, kind of using up what I've got. So I get my meal plan, and my weekly planners are written in for this week. There's not really anything to do. But like I said, I do use my planners. I got into the planners when my kids were little. I use them all the time. I reference from one week to the next week, and I even go back because I'll write stuff in and I might forget what I wrote down. So that is everything, I guess. Just double checking because I know I had something else. I'm just gonna like I said, I've got this book here and I've got stuff written in it for this. That was all the last 2 weeks, everything I had written down. I guess gotten everything that I wanted to talk about. I've got my planners for this week all written out. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.